On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
2nd and 7.
Hey, come on. Hey.
Operating from the gun, Green. That's downfield. He's got Fannin. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Green. He'll swing this out to Judkins. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
19 Tiger. 19. Hey, check that. Street.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. There's a short one caught by Fannin. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
There's a short one caught by Fannin. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Harold Fannin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams just scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You look at this Browns defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Now a 2nd and 6. Stroud. And that one complete once again to Higgins. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. The Texans at 7-5 now in the year. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Hey, uno. Oh, eh? 18. That's it. Hey, uno.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 10.
How's that? 18. That's it. Look the hot.
Stroud out of the gun here. Got a man. It's Collins complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right.
Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The 22-yard line.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
First down and goal to go.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
All right. 11. Hey, uno more. Robin.
Throwing now is Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. All right. Hey, south.
Stroud looking to throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with.
And it is caught. Touchdown, Texas. Nico Collins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
Fairbairn to kick off
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Second and 9.
Check, back, here we go, here we go.
Off play action. Green. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 28 yards the game there on the catch and run.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Back to throw. Green setting up a screen for Jenkins. And they'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try to make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Green. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Right side, here's Dell. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. And Stroud now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
The offense on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
Look the hot, look the hot.
Now Stroud. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
And the Browns' 1st down.
Hey, smash Bronco! Get it?
Back to throw. Green. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And we all know how talented this guy is. He's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. Green. Now he's going to step up and run. And he gets it down to the 32. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes him manageable now.
Third and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Red! 18 cards. Check smash. Check smash.
From the gun on third down. Green. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on fourth down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Green checks it down to Jenkins. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the conversion on fourth, here's first and 10 just outside of the red zone. Looking to throw. Green. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Got it. Ready? Ready? 70 Lions. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
There's a short one caught by Fannin. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Hey, smash Bronco. Cowboy 80.
On first down, here's Jenkins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Okay, break.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. In motion, Slayton. Here's 2nd and 8. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Harold Fannin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Stroud to throw it. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Texans, first down.
Stroud sets up the play action. That's caught again by Schultz. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 27.
All right.
This is Mixon on the draw. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Green. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
That's multiple times now. He's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Come on. Hawk 70. Hawk 7. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. Green. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Lion.
Off the play fake. Green. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look at repeat down Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
All right. 18.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stroud. And got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. There goes an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the bootleg, Stroud. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And in the second half of the tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Stroud. Got his man, Dell. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Hey, Uno more. Here we go, let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Browns drive about to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
19.
Back to throw. Green. Going right side, he finds Slayton. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
70 Timberwolves.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
On the quick, right?
Stroud. Look at the big fella go. And down to the 29-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
South. All right.
Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stroud. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Look at high. 18.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Nixon with a 1st down carry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, uno more. Here we go, let's go. What? 18. Outside.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Touchdown! Nico Collins. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Texans have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Browns 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Hey,
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Green. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Clear, Ryan. Let's go.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd
and a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Second and goal from the 1.
Here we go.
Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-bending on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And a lead now up to 14.
Browns 14. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. In motion, Slayton. To throw is Green. Operating from the gun. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a pause for the injury, and that is as Joe Mixon clearly in some discomfort following that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Second down and 6 now.
Out, what's that? 18, what's that? Look the hot, look the hot. Robbie.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
What's that? Why, Tony.
Stroud looking to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Green. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Come on. Hey. Cougar 19.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Job 1 to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big third down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Off-play action. Green. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
70, ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Pat the street. Pat, get it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
And his throw here is incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go. Hey, uno. Hey.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Klein. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, I think.
Yeah, they go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now it's 2nd and 10. Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down.
For that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That's complete to Slayton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now he'll tuck this. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that.